Why, hello there, beautiful people. Welcome back to Crayniaq Gaming. We're back with the Baltimore State Dynasty here on NCAA Football 14. If you want to keep this series going, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the sub button if you're new. Also, click on the notification bell to join the notification gang. And we're going to keep it rolling here, coming off another big victory, this time against North Carolina. And we're taking on the Virginia Cavaliers in this game. We'll talk more about them in just a moment. But we're going to look at the top 10 right now. Baltimore State still number 1, Stanford number 2, Alabama 3, Oregon 4, Michigan State 5, Texas 6, Florida 7, Navy 8, Baylor 9, and North Carolina 10, despite losing to us by 21. And Jeff Elliot has just entered the fray in the Heisman watch, as you can see, after a huge game against North Carolina. 259 yards and 2 touchdowns in that one, as he's improved his draft stock a lot. And of course, we're going to be taking on Virginia in this one. They're sitting at 2-3 on the season, and we actually played their first game of the year in our first ever subscriber spotlight with Evan McAfee. Their quarterback, of course, was created by V-Dub, one of my lovely patrons. Make sure you guys go sub to V-Dub. He's going to have new content coming out very soon. I actually just spoke to him, and he said he's getting a new laptop. That was a big problem for him. His laptop stopped charging, so he had to get a new one. But as you see, McAfee not having a very good junior campaign so far. Has already matched his interception total from last year with 9 to only 7 touchdowns right now. So he's going to have to improve on that. And that's going to be a tough thing to do against a Baltimore State defense that has been absolutely stingy so far this year. But we'll have to see. Stranger things have happened. They're playing at home. Let's see if Virginia has an upset in them. Let's go. So Virginia going to start off with the ball, 1st and 10, and he's going to hand it off to Jeff Baker, who was an absolute albatross when we played with this team the first week of the season. No gain there. Now 2nd and 10. Baker runs right into Derek Wade, who drags him down in the backfield for a 2-yard loss. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 12. McAfee out of the shotgun now. He's going to try to scramble, but CJ McCray right there to bring him down for the sack. And Virginia goes 3 and out. Things already not starting very well for McAfee and company. Now, of course, Jesse Garner back as the starting quarterback for Baltimore State. Here's his first play of the game. A completion to Josh Bryant for a 16-yard gain in the 1st down into Virginia territory. Very next play, here's Jeff Elliott coming off his huge game against North Carolina. Picks up a gain of 6 on his first carry of the game. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 4. Garner, back to pass, throws left side, finds Hobart, but he couldn't hold on to it. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 4. And here's Garner from under center again. Going to scramble to his right, and he's going to run for the 1st down himself. He's not as fast as Fred Kane, but he definitely has some wheels to him. And he picks up a 1st down there on a 13-yard gain. Now a 1st and 10. Garner going to roll to his left. And Virginia just does not learn their lesson. No contain on Garner. He's going to pick up the 1st down, an 11-yard gain this time. And a new set of downs. Now 2nd and 10. Hand off to Elliott. Breaks a tackle. And he runs over another defender. He's going to pick up the 1st down. If he didn't stumble, that's 6 right there for him. But still 1st and goal from the 1. Very next play, hand off to Elliott. He's going to get to the outside, and he's going to punch it in for the touchdown as Baltimore State strikes first. 7-0 Stallions, 3 minutes into the game. Now Virginia gets the ball back, 1st and 10, and McAfee with a quick throw to Dane Riley, who I'm a huge fan of, honestly, from that subscriber spotlight. Definitely expect him to be part of my draft class in the Buccaneers franchise. At least one day. McAfee not able to grab that pass right there, unfortunately. Now a 3rd and 2. Hand off to Baker. And this time Roman Cinder going to stand him up. He loses a yard in the play. And Virginia again going 3 and out. So now Baltimore State football. Here's Garner out of the pistol. Rolls to his right. Looking. And he's just going to run it himself. Garner going to pick up the 1st down up to the 41-yard line. And very next play now, 1st and 10. Garner, right side, going to find Ricky Lee Perry-Paul, who's brought down by his face mask. And that's going to be a penalty 9 times out of 10. And now Virginia going to have to guard the red zone yet again. Now 3rd and 14, hand off to Elliott. He's going to get to the outside, spins inside now. And he's going to run it in for another touchdown. A 20-yard run this time. And now Baltimore State up 14-0 over Virginia. Let's see if McAfee can respond here. He's going to run it this time. McAfee has some wheels to him. He's going to get the 1st down and more. That's the first down of the game for Virginia. McAfee showing off the wheels, a 24-yard gain there. Now 2nd and 10. McAfee going to try to scramble again. It's a few tackles before sliding for a 7-yard gain. Virginia now in Baltimore State territory. Now a 3rd and 3. Here's McAfee, gonna scramble again, and why are we not containing him? Neither of these quarterbacks have any contain on them. These defenses really got to get it together, but a new set of downs for Virginia nonetheless. Under a minute to go in the first. Here's McAfee, throws left side, completed to Watson, the tight end. He's going to pick up the first down. Lance Watson, another guy you definitely got to look out for in the future in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers franchise. Now 3rd and 9, McAfee under pressure, throws off his back foot, and that's what you never do as a quarterback. A big mistake there. Picked off by Tony Cox. And he got a nice little return here, a nice broken tackle after a spin, and he gets up to about the 27-yard line. So now Baltimore State with the football, 2nd and 7. Here's Elliot, able to pick up about 5 on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 2. Garner going to hand it off to Elliot again. Elliot cuts to the right. Another big gain for Jeff Elliott, up to the 30, and he's going to be brought down at about the 21-yard line, a 43-yard gain in the play. Now a 2nd and 13 for Baltimore State. And here's Elliott. He can catch the ball, too, off the screen. Dodges a few defenders. And he's going to dive in for the touchdown. A 25-yard touchdown reception for Jeff Elliott. And that will definitely help out his Heisman resume. It's 21-0 Baltimore State. Now Jeff Baker finally breaking free. Breaks a tackle, and he's finally brought down at about the 44-yard line, a 19-yard gain. We did see him do this a few times against Stanford, but not very often. Now a new set of downs, and McAfee going to run right into Patrick Richardson and C.J. McCray. Richardson given the sack, though. Now a 3rd and 15, McAfee looking to the left side, overthrows his intended target. And just like that, Virginia's drive stalls out after a lot of promise. So, a new set of downs for Baltimore State. 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. Gets a nice block there, and it springs him up to about the 48-yard line, a 21-yard gain in the play. Very next play, Elliott to the outside. Virginia just cannot stop him. He kind of weaves around traffic, and he gets pushed out at about the 20-yard line. A 33-yard gain. Elliott just carving him up, and now it's Bobby Rodriguez's turn. Runs over a defender. Rodriguez picks up 13 yards on the play. And a new set of downs. Now a 3rd and goal. Hand off to Elliott up the middle for the touchdown. His 4th of the game. 3rd on the ground. And now Baltimore State up 28-0. McAfee still trying to do something here. Able to break a few tackles. Breaks a 3rd one. Breaks a 4th one. McAfee is showing off a lot of guts right here. I mean, nobody is helping him out whatsoever. He's trying to put this team on his back. And it's just rough. Throws an incompletion there, however. He's 2 for 9 with 20 yards and an interception so far in this game. Now Baltimore State gets the ball back, and here's Elliott again. Nice spin move. Gets 2 Virginia defenders running into each other. And then he's brought down near the sideline for a 1st down. Bobby Rodriguez checks into the game. 2nd and 12. Rodriguez with a nice spin move. Nice blocking there. Breaks a tackle, and Rodriguez is gone. The former starting running back going to run it in for a touchdown now. A 58-yard run, as he says he wants a piece of the action now, too. We're up 35-0. Now 3rd and 14. Baker going to pick up a 1st down here, giving Virginia a little bit of hope to get some kind of points on the board before the end of the half. Now 1st and 10. McAfee going to try to run again. This time runs into McCray. Fumbles the football. Is picked up by Chad Wright. And it would only get worse from there for Virginia, so we're just going to expedite the rest of this game. Late in the 2nd quarter, here's Garner trying to run it in. Nice pump fake there. Gets tackled, but still gets into the end zone for his own rushing touchdown. We're up 42-0. We get the ball back with 3 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter. Here's Elliott. Cuts to the outside. Gets a nice block there. Spins back inside. Misses 2 defenders. And he's going to run it in for a long touchdown run. A 65-yarder to end the half. We go into the half up 49-0 over Virginia. But I guess the good news for the Cavaliers is it can't get any uglier. Can it? Well, can it? Well, you're going to have to watch the second half to find out. Here's Elliott on a 2nd and 6. Cuts back inside. He's going to run back outside. And he's going to run this one in for another touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game. He also eclipses 300 yards, which sets a new single-game record in Baltimore State history. We're up 56-0. Fred Kane in the game now as I put all my backups in about midway through the 3rd quarter as Rodriguez picks up his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. 147 yards for him at that point. And now here's Rodriguez again. Cuts inside. Weaves back outside. And he's going to get another big gain here. He might be gone. He is going to be gone. Ain't nobody catching him. as this Virginia defense is getting carved up. 74-yard run for Rodriguez. He'd actually eclipsed 200 yards. It has to be some kind of record for multiple players rushing for that many yards. And then Dustin Scott, the receiver, playing defense, gets a pick here, as McAfee just really frustrated with his performance in this game. Ricky Lee Perry-Paul would even play some quarterback in this one, as he takes the read option and runs it in for a touchdown. And I believe that's actually his first rushing touchdown of his career. And Virginia trying to get on the board, but then McAfee going to throw another pick. This is Edwards with this one. Gets up to the 25. It would be a face mask hole against Virginia. Last play of the game. Just throwing salt in the wound at this point. Perry-Paul going to run it in for another touchdown. And that's how this game would end. We walk away with an 84-0 victory. And now you guys see why this game was so short, why this video was so short, as we just absolutely dominated them. We only threw the ball 14 times as a team for 9 completions and 1 touchdown. Garner led the team with 52 yards, 5 for 8, and that touchdown. And only 1 sack happened. That was pretty much in garbage time when Perry-Paul was just messing around for the most part. But look at these rushing yards. Elliot, 21 carries, 300 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Rodriguez, 13 carries, 223 yards, and 3 touchdowns. As we amassed 12 total touchdowns for the team in this one. And that is just ridiculous, honestly. Elliot also had the lone receiving touchdown. Dustin Scott, the only receiver with more than 1 catch. He also had a pick, so that's 3 catches for him in the game, if you really think about it. And just business as usual for this defense. Honestly, MVP offensively is definitely going to Jeff Elliott. That's like without question. Defensively, the whole team gets the MVP because honestly, you shut out any team like this and your offense puts up 84 points. You definitely did your job. Very frustrating game for McAfee. He only had 2 more passing yards than he did rushing yards, which is pretty crazy as well. But his receivers really weren't helping him out at all. Antonio Coleman pretty much strapped Dane Riley in this game. But Riley's usually a lot better than that. It's kind of really surprising to see him play that poorly. But there's really not much to say about this game. That was pretty ridiculous. I'm going to make the sliders a little bit harder going forward as we take on Boston College next, and then we got a game against Clemson, which is always a big deal. But let me know in the comments section who your MVP for the game is. Although if it's not Jeff Elliott, I don't know who it could be at this point. Maybe Rodriguez, but I doubt it. Also, let me know in the comments section if you guys want to see me move to 2 games per video, just to expedite the season a little bit instead of just doing 1. Because I mean, if all these games are going to be blowouts, then I might as well make the videos longer by putting multiple games in each video. Maybe I'll make them shorter like I did this one and just make the video maybe about 20-25 minutes or something like that. But let me know in the comment section what you guys think about that. But anyways, that's going to do it for me. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the sub button if you're new as well. Also, click on the notification bell to join the notification gang. And if you guys like what I do and you want to support the channel in a more personal way, definitely pledge to me on Patreon. The link's going to be in the description below. Speaking of patrons, let's give them all shout-outs right now. Big shout-out to VDub, Franchise Gaming, Colin Mentor, Zach Brader, and Joshua Fernald. You guys are awesome. And make sure you guys cop a shirt from my Teespring store. Link's going to be in the description as always as well. And if you guys want to follow along with my weight loss journey, then follow me on Instagram at CazGetsFit1. And you'll be able to follow along with the weight loss journey. I've now lost about 10 pounds since I started, about 12. I don't know, my weight kind of fluctuates, but we'll talk about that another day. And I know I've been talking about it for like a month, but I am going to be vlogging my weight loss journey, just talking about it very soon. I don't know when my first video will be on that, but it'll be on some page. I don't know if it'll be on this one. If you guys want to see it on this one, let me know. Or I might just make a whole different page. We'll have to see. But anyways, you guys have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day, night, or whenever you're watching this. And like I always say, guys, no matter what happens, make sure you guys keep that mofo rolling. And I'm out of here. Deuces.
God, they tryna turn me to a monster. Every year I'm a conquer. Okay, see, I bring the thunder. Walking in humble, Ali Muhammad. Sting you like Bumble. Running with pride. 10 over, eyes to a bliss. I don't fumble blind.